Today we are going to be making some
apple tart.
Not apple tarts. We're going to be making some Oxenschwanz-Suppe.
Oxenschwanz-Suppe.
Exactly. German Oxtail Soup. So the link for this will be down in the description box. We have set out all of the stuff that we need for our Oxenschwanz-Suppe.
I like it.
I'm close enough.
Yeah,
I'm doing my best.
I said I like it.
The ingredients that you're going to need: oxtail, onion, we got some celery, carrots, 5 bacon slices, which we have turkey bacon, olive oil, water, 3 cloves, and it wants whole cloves, so we went and we got these whole cloves, cinnamon, black peppercorns, 2 bay leaves, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 500 milliliters of red wine. We are using this Juggernaut Hillside Cabernet. It had this sweet picture of a lion on it. Lemon juice, cornstarch. The directions say that you're supposed to rinse the meat. We were about to do that, but I'm like, you know, something in my head was like, in my food handlers class decades ago, you're not supposed to do that. We're not going to do that because it can increase the risk of foodborne illnesses and cross-contamination. So do not rinse your meat. Just put it in the pan to cook. Do not rinse the meat. So we're going to head on to the next step because we are skipping that step. Place the oxtail into the pot and brown them on all sides. And add the water into this. I still have to chop up this onion, but we're gonna go ahead and add the water into it. It is 1.5 liters of water that the recipe says to use. We're gonna go ahead and add it. So, my love, go ahead and add the water. So, we're gonna put some of this in there. Okay, so we can add our cloves. It says 3 cloves, right? Yeah, okay. So 3 cloves. This thing was hard to find, by the way. Like this. It was standing there for a minute. And this was the only one they had.
Of course. You're having difficulties.
Ooh, that looks good. That looks really, really good.
Alright.
Already. Okay, I'm trying to open the cloves to add the cloves. Don't want to open. Can you open that?
I will do my best.
Okay, so we need 2 bay leaves. So we have.
I'm not twisting.
Yeah, no, it did not want to open. I'm trying to get one of the bigger ones. Alright. Oh. Maybe. 2.
Might have just been, slick. Here you
go. And this says 3 cloves. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute and dinky. 1. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh. Maybe make some simmer pots with it.
Yum, yum, yum.
So 3 cloves. And then 6 peppercorns. I need 1/2 teaspoon.
Half whole and
3.
Oh. It's a little more size.
Yeah. 1, wait, 3.
I think I'm got it.
6. Kids will be complaining.
don't know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, that was fun. Okay, so we got peppercorn. Okay, so I need nutmeg and the cinnamon. We don't have the nutmeg.
Nope. Oh, we got the cinnamon.
Okay, we can put these back because we already used them.
Okay. Here's your measuring devices.
I need. Which one is it? It is a half teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just gonna try to sprinkle it in the sauce. Okay. So we're done with this.
Yep. Shall take.
It says 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm not gonna measure that. I'm gonna just twist it in there.
Daddy,
What's up, Bubsy?
okay, get my water bottle.
What's up, folks?
Get my water bottle.
I'm sure that's about that.
Thank you.
Alright. Then I need 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of sugar. Alright. Yum!
Nice.
Here, you put this one back.
Okay.
And then you can have the cloves as well.
Please.
Alright. This is our other one. I'm excited to taste this because we have never tried this. I've had curry oxtail, but that has been years and years and years ago. We've never had this, but because my lovely husband is German, I was like, oh, well, this would be fun to make some German oxtail soup.
I also don't think I've ever had this before, so it'll be interesting.
It'll be fun all around. So for the onions, it didn't really say how much. What is it?
I think like it tells you on the back like how much like one.
It says 10 ounces. What is Oma making? So our onion didn't work out. I wasn't sure if it was good or not. It felt a little like not as firm as it should be in my opinion. So we decided against using it. We're just gonna add this and call it a day. Blessings. Oh, gotta get that in there. Oh, we are boiling. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. I'm so excited.
It's smelling pretty good already.
It's looking good. Now it says to bring it to a boil, which we are doing, and then to let it sit for 2 hours, lower the heat, and then let it sit for 2 hours to cook. So that is what we're going to do. And while we do that, we're going to go cook our dessert. Yum. See you guys in 2 hours. Alright, so now what we're going to do before we take it out is we're going to make sure that the meat is at the safe temperature with our meat stick. And from what I looked up, it said that the oxtail needs to be at 190 to 200 degrees.
Get my water bottle.
That is the safe temperature range. We are going to take our oxtails out and we're going to move on to the next step of the recipe, which is going to be adding the lemon juice, the red wine, and the cornstarch to kind of thicken up the sauce here. And then you're going to take the meat off of the bone, which the longer you let it sit and cook for, the more like tender it's going to become. We're going to go ahead and take it out. It's been sitting for a while. We actually went over the 2 hours that the recipe said. So we're going to take this out. We're going to take the meat off the bone, get the rest of the soup ready, and then we're going to add the meat back in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add our 2 cups of wine. Seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I think we're going to can we just do 1 cup? I think we're going to do 1 cup, actually. I know Oma said, but I think Oma is a bit of a liar.
You're going to do like 1.5?
Maybe 1.5, I guess. I just don't want it to be like too boozy. We're doing a little bit less than what Oma said, because again, she's trying to get us food poisoning anyways by telling us to wash our meat. So, can we truly trust her? So we're gonna stir that in because it says so. It's changing it to this nice dark color. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice now, because again, Oma said so. And really, any lemon juice is fine, whatever you have. We're just using the cheap stuff. And we're going to stir that in. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, the color's pretty, because, like, you see, it's like a dark brown, but when you're stirring it, you get that red.
The hints of red.
Yeah. That's nice. All right. And now we're going to add in the cornstarch, which you have to add about 4 or 5 tablespoons of water to your cornstarch and dissolve it before you put it into your soup. Otherwise, it could get clumpy, and that's not really what we want. This is the cornstarch water mixture that I made to add into the soup. So we're going to add that now, and we're going to stir it as we're adding it. There we go. And then it says you want to turn the heat up and bring it to a boil while stirring, and then you're going to let it boil for 10 additional minutes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add the meat in now that it has cooked down, I guess you would call it. I don't know. It's boiled for the allotted time. And by the way, Oma is a liar. I'm not going to trust her again. Because, 1, we put less alcohol in, but 2, Oma is trying to get people intoxicated at her events. Because it says you have to cook this stuff down.
If they survive.
You have to boil it for 3 hours to cook off the alcohol. So, make a note of that. That's what it is. She's trying to intoxicate us so we don't know we have food poisoning. That's what it is. I see you, Oma. I'm gonna have to fight. Get it a little bubbly, and then we're good to go. Yummy, yummy.